We're here at Andy Elliott's big event in Tampa. Now, you're part of their brotherhood, so just quickly introduce yourself. Also, what's like the URL? What do you guys do? And then we'll just kind of dive into it real quick, okay?
Yeah, I'm Judy. I'm the CEO of Bringing Simplicity, a marketing agency that helps online coaches get leads.
So you're focused on and the URL was what?
BringingSimplicity.com.
BringingSimplicity.com. Go check that out real quick while we're doing this. So you're really focused on the coaches. So what kind of coach? Any coach or?
They're usually B2B coaches. Okay. So it's usually their second business. They've mastered building their business. An example is like a dental coach. He wants to coach dentists on how to build their business, right? And now they have all the systems and they're like, hey, I really want to market this into, whether it be a mastermind or a course, and we'll build whatever marketing funnel.
So you're not just a marketing agency. You're more specialized as a lead aggregator. And then these could be coaches on the branding side, coaches on, matter of fact, there's a young lady in here I think you should meet. She does a lot of cognitive coaching.
Okay.
Which I think would be...
We have a behavioral coach.
Beautiful for you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
She's landed all the governmental, municipal contracts. She's up to like 15,000 for 2 days, which is a great ticket size.
Yeah.
More leads for her would be nice, I'm sure.
Exactly.
So what got you into just doing coaches and not marketing in general?
Yeah, so I started in the online coaching space about 12 years ago, and I actually started off as an executive assistant. Believe it or not, it was a job listing. I wouldn't recommend anybody do this today, by the way, but on Craigslist.
Got it.
And I was like, this sounds interesting. So I went to the job interview, told my family before I went.
Actually, there she is. We're gonna intro.
We'll do an intro.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, so good. And I thought, I can do all of these things.
Of course.
So I went in for the interview and I actually was there for 4 hours. So good thing I told my family because they liked me. So I just kept going to the next person.
Got it.
Eventually got to the CEO and he's like, hey, with your background, I had an office background, sales background, and I worked in retail. And he's like, hey, with what you know in leadership and management, I know I can use you in my company. So within 6 months, I became the HR director there, and we were on the Inc. 5000 list twice. We grew from 5.5 million to 14 million in 2 years, and we had changed so many lives. And it was the quickest way that I saw people change lives is in the real estate space.
Okay, so you grew. I know, not single-handedly.
Not single-handedly. I did a lot of the
We'll say it though. She grew it single-handedly. Actually, she did it with one hand. When I say single-handedly, I mean single-handedly, right? It wasn't even her right hand. It was her left hand. And she's right-handed.
Exactly.
So what do you think that you contributed there that helped unlock that? Because it probably was sitting right there under their nose, but something was holding it back. So what do you think you changed?
Yeah, so actually one of the speakers talked about it here, and it was like being obsessively curious, which is actually one of our core values at our company. Is like I didn't know anything, so it was actually an advantage of mine to go in and it was like, okay, Judy, you have to hire a tech person. At the time we were using Infusionsoft, like now it's Keep, but and we didn't have all the integrations, but you have to hire a tech person. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, great, let me go in and learn. Back then they were called squeeze pages. Go in and learn.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Clayton Mask actually sold me my first Infusionsoft account back in the day at a Rich Schefren conference. I'll never forget it. It's so silly, but squeeze pages.
Yes.
Oh my. Yes. I have not heard that in forever.
Right? Nobody knows what they
are
anymore.
Now they're landing pages.
Exactly. Now they're landing pages. Nobody knows what you're talking about who is, under 30. And so
You are a pro.
Yeah, exactly. So I learned all of those things and knew how they fit. And I was like, okay, not only because of how fast the owner wanted to grow, not only did I need to learn the positions, but I needed to know what they could do now and where and could they take us where we wanted to go. Yeah. So I was basically learning every position and hiring for all the positions inside our company and leading in that aspect. And so running operations in there too. So getting my hands in every part of the business, which is why, like you said, we're not really just a marketing agency. We're more of a marketing growth partner because we know that, hey, at this level, it's going to break at this level if we don't fix it now because I've seen it.
So you've done the work. Did you ever go from doing the work to being the coach yourself before you opened up the lead side?
No, I just love coaching my team. So the only coach I am is to my team.
To your team.
Yeah, but I don't coach other marketers or.
So how did you get into driving leads for coaches specifically, though?
Yeah. So.
Is it because they're high ticket?
Yeah, it was the one I loved. I loved what coaching does for people. So it's always stayed in that industry. So the fact that it changes lives. And
so you are actually trying to help the person. You're not just getting a lead. You have a gravity where you care for this lead, and you're like, I know what this can do for you, in the sense psychology, in the back of your mind. So you're really trying to pull this lead through a door and get them onboarded with what is appropriate.
Exactly, and knowing the psychology behind what needs to pull them in with the marketing language on the front end and throughout the funnel.
Give me an example of that.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, you want to hear it. So a lot, you've probably heard this before, but like you sell them what they want, but you give them what they need, right? So it's a lot of the subconscious things of inviting them in or getting an ad to say like, oh my gosh, that's me. They're talking directly to me right now, because you have to think that lead is...
Well, that's what's happening in here with Andy.
Exactly. Andy's doing the same
he's
thing.
done a great job with... Somebody just said it. I was walking down through here chatting with someone, and they're like, some people just want to get their ass kicked.
Exactly.
But they know what they need from an accountability. I mean, I know they were joking.
Yes.
But really, he's calling them out. And sometimes you do it in a way where it's a slap to wake them up and get them to just see clearly for a moment. And they go, you know what, this person is right. They're speaking to me.
Exactly.
Now, everybody has a different style. So you're saying you understand how that conversation goes.
Yes.
Based on the different
Exactly.
How many different real leads are there in that space? Like how many different you have the ones that want the little bit of tough love.
Yeah.
Like this, accountability style.
Yeah.
Like how many real different categories are there?
Okay, well I haven't really numbered them different categories out, but if I there's not really a number in my sense. They're really where are they at to make a decision. It's more of
Is it all about getting honest with yourself?
It is. Because
that's kind of the underlying root here, even.
It's taking off their masks, right? Of saying I just want more money, and it's like no. You actually want freedom, or you want what the money can do for you, or you want what it can buy for you, or you want that time with your children, and so bringing them in and saying what they want is. An example is they want more leads for their dental office. They want more, they want their team to answer the phone calls better, right? So they want phone scripts. But then you bring them in and you're like, okay, you want the phone scripts, but you know deep down that you're not the one to coach your team on these phone scripts. Otherwise you would have done it already.
That's like going to the
team
and going
calling
get more
them out.
leads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so then you're calling them out in other ways throughout the funnel, right? Then so you bring them in with the phone scripts, but then the VSL or the webinar calls them out.
So you would give the dentist a coach?
No, they are the coach.
Okay.
I'm coaching them through we do their marketing, but even then, because we're growth partners, I can't help but be hey, in your VSL, this is how we need, we'll script your VSL for you, or I'll go through their webinar, and if they don't have one, we'll create a webinar for them. Even an offer stack, if we need to create an offer stack.
That's valuable. Professional services these guys are so funny because they are brilliant people.
100%.
We had a business where we were servicing dentists, chiropractors, attorneys, the professional services.
Yeah.
They're really brilliant people, but the marketing thing?
Their brain does not work that way.
Yeah.
It does not work.
Every once in a while you get one that can do it. You got a little rock star, right? And they become kind of the rock star of the industry where they're the coach or mentor or leader that all the other dentists want to be like.
Exactly, and think that they can, and then they start doing it, and they're
so how do you get it to work in that environment where it's just almost by default they don't know what they're doing?
That the coaches don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That they don't know.
Or
what
the
they're
dentist,
doing.
the dentist.
Yeah. The leads. So the leads that are coming in. So what do I do? It depends. Okay, so different businesses, depending on what we're selling, they buy in different ways. But
Yeah.
the dentist, because we know, one, I do a lot of market research, so I will attend a lot of either events myself or webinars myself to figure out what are these people buying before they even come to us. What are they being advertised? Because they're being hit up all the time. Dentists are being hit up all the time. So a lot of trust is broken. So how do we build that trust within them? So we got to get them wins, honestly.
Yeah.
So like we're giving away kind of the best information to get them wins before they even come and join a program. Like we're giving it away for free before they even come in. So it's like, okay, if you had us behind you, how much quicker do you think you'd get there?
You know, the thing that I've noticed, and we're just having small talk right now, but sidebar, in, say, dentists or chiropractor, but especially dentists, you get people in there that really are great people, like your hygienist. They come for the people that they trust or they like. You get them with the right personality, knowledgeable, the right personality. Everybody is dressed presentably, just it's more than just how good are we at the service. It's an intimate environment where you're in a chair and you're close, and sometimes you just don't want to be close to people that you don't know.
That's
and
true.
it's a lot of people, but when everybody seems really polished, I think it's much more inviting and it just brings down the guard.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I like going to see those people.
Right. Because they're already, most people don't like going to the dentist, let's be honest.
Yeah, there's a guy, Paul Eckstein, he's my dentist, but he was also a client. That's how I guess I became his client. I'm so good, I got him to sell me. Yeah. He does that really, really well, like the building and the outfits and the way that they train their staff to really, be ready to welcome the customer. I think that's a big deal, and I know it sounds potentially like superficial, but you're in each other's face.
I was gonna say it's a like you said, it's a very intimate environment. So a lot of those places, like the med spas, the things like that, where it's like that matters to. And when you have so many choices, it matters even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if you were to engage with what does it look like to engage with you in the sense of how your package or service works? This is purely a service, though.
Yeah. So we do done for you. Ads.
Yeah.
We do done for you ads.
So it's ads? Is there marketing and nurture sequences and all that stuff that come in behind it?
So if we don't advertise it, but like we are definitely one of those people, like companies that if there is a need, we're going to do it. Like we're not going to not.
So you crack the code on the ad and acquisition side of it.
Yes.
And then probably depending on the customer.
Because it makes us look better.
Well, it also creates clarity and less confusion on what do you do?
Yeah.
What are you good at?
Yeah.
Right? We get you customers.
Yeah, exactly. We get you leads. And similar, we're kind of like how your board of advisors is. It's nice to come to us because we understand all the parts of what a coaching business needs and elements, and we can advise them or fulfill on it.
What does somebody like you need? You're fixing everybody else's problem all the time. A lot of times it's hard for you to say,
what do I need?
Or you don't think, a lot of times we don't think about it.
No.
We identify it throughout the day and we kind of whack-a-mole it, right?
Yeah.
If you could double or triple the business, what do you think it would take to do that for you?
Yeah. For me, it's my team.
Yeah.
Like building and scaling the team. And so I've talked to Andy and Jackie about that. So we've talked about getting us.
What type of players do you need?
Yeah. A players, always.
I only deal with A players.
Exactly.
But
only attracting A players.
Actually, I have a guy that, he has a reputation in board of advisors. He literally puts killers, A players on the team. His name is Dave Darnell. Dave, if you're out there, buddy, you're going to appreciate this one.
Yeah.
Dave Darnell is absolutely phenomenal at whether it's the executive suite, the directors, the managers, and they don't hire from who needs a job.
Yeah.
So they have really mastered the art of understanding what you need, and they get the person that isn't looking for the job to transition to you. Because a lot of times there's so many people.
The A players aren't looking. They're not applying on Indeed.
The A players are usually somewhere not appreciated for what they're doing because they've done so well for so long. Nobody's really paying attention because it's just like we don't have to worry about them. We have this person over here that's a problem. This person over here is doing great.
Right.
So the attention goes to the problem, and the attention doesn't. The gratitude and appreciation doesn't go to the A player, right?
Player. Yeah.
So they've kind of mastered the art of having the right conversation, like you said, with these parties, and moving them into situations where sometimes it's not even a difference in compensation. It's
true.
because of I'm sure
the environment.
There's a suite of people that want to work for you instead of where they're at.
Yeah.
So, what type of what type of roles?
Yeah, for me, it's operations, like integrator. So I definitely need that person in my team to
Do they
take
need
over.
to be there on staff?
Oh, no. Everybody on my team is remote. So nobody works like in person. In
So
my
they can be
team.
anywhere.
So they can be anywhere, but really just manage my chaoticness that comes
Dave,
with.
we're looking for a really good operator, okay?
Yeah.
Really good operator, marketing industry, working with a lot of professionals, coaches, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And if you're an operator out there, where would they go to connect with you?
They can go to my Instagram. It's the Judy Smith. That's it. It's really easy.
The Judy Smith. Do you have thejudysmith.com?
No.
Do you have judysmith.com?
I'm guessing that's taken. It's so funny. I'll say I'm pretty sure it's taken by somebody who's retired. That's 90.
Oh my God, right? That is so true. It is like a 90-year-old's name. I swear, if I saw it on a list, I would think.
When I used to work at office people before the internet, you get because we go back to squeeze pages before all the LinkedIn stuff. Like people would come in and be like, "I'm looking for Judy." I'm like, "Right here." Hi.
Yeah, we'll get you with Dave. Though, just in case he's not watching.
In case he's not watching.
We'll get you with Dave. So operator, what else?
More media buyers. Definitely we'll need more media buyers to scale.
I got those.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Maxwell Finn.
Okay.
Yeah, they own Unicorn Marketers.
Okay.
But what they do is they bank those guys. Mm-hmm. So these are the guys that, they don't work at an agency.
Right.
But there's the Michael Jordan that's not going to work at the agency, but they're not going to really start their own business. They're really these highly skilled, highly talented. There's about 400 of them globally in their bank.
Yeah.
And they'll match to what this is kind of a B2B.
Right.
But you need the real horsepower to just take care of everybody.
Exactly.
Jeremy and Maxwell Finn over at Unicorn Marketers, I think would be a great one for you.
Okay.
They've been in the game forever too, and they've unraveled the agency model because the agency model is dead. You have an owner that knows how to communicate to the customer. Then you have the account manager, and then you have the advertiser, and so you're paying a premium for oversight to get to the guy that's really being arbitraged or leveraged.
Right.
And you're trying to get to the best one of these guys underneath everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've cut out all that fat. They'll put the right ones on your team, and they love working with people who have lots of experience in advertising so that they know how to catch the lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah. So they'd be great for you. Who else? Anybody else?
No, those are the main roles. I feel like
so
right
operations.
now. Yeah.
It's amazing once you get operations under control.
Yes. That's the main need right now.
That's the one thing that unlocks revenue. Believe it or not, it's not just marketing. Getting great operations in. Do you use the 90 app?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, 90.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
90 is great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
EOS model, all that. Yes.
How long have you been using that?
About 4 months now. Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to see you out at one of our meetings. You would fit right in.
Yeah.
A little powerhouse here. Just remind everybody, URL, how do they get in touch with you? And if there's, do you have any sort of capture form where they can schedule a call or anything like that?
Yeah, it's actually on our homepage right now. It's there. So bringingsimplicity.com. When you go to the URL, there's like literally you can just book a call from there.
Why did you name it Bringing Simplicity?
Yeah, because literally that's what we do to every
That's what
business.
you're doing.
We used to, we did a lot of operations and funnel building at first with our agency about 4
You
years
just
ago.
remind me of the type of person that's like, listen, I don't want to think about the name. I want to get it done.
Exactly.
And
We just need to get it
we're
done.
bringing simplicity. That's what it is. So just throw a .com on it and let's go.
And let's go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
We always say messy action makes us millions, and so we just like move along with it.
Ooh, messy action makes us millions.
Yeah.
That was good. Somebody put that in the comments. Okay, great. Well, I would love to see you on one of our calls, one of our meetings, maybe even out in Dallas.
Yeah.
I think you'd be a great asset. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're here at the Andy Elliott, the big event in Tampa. We're the platinum sponsor this time around. They've got a packed house in there. I kidnapped Judy and
Yep.
said, let's go live for a little bit.
So sorry, Andy.
So-
I missed it, your session.
You want to get your invite at Board of Advisors, it's bainvite.com. Go check it out. And you can always schedule a call with me at callwithmike.com.